Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Opportunity. Our scientific mission is straightforward. Examine the space around, monitor the surface of, and perhaps lead a team into the anomaly at Sector A98. Tune in to hear John Garlick run the adventure with Jade Duguay, John Kennedy, Justin Wiggy, myself, and a host of special guests joining us at the table. Galactic adventures begin just after this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I'm here with Jade Duguay.
Aloha.
I'm here with Joshua Jackson.
What's up?
And I am here with our storyteller,
Human sacrifice.
Yes.
John Garlick.
You know, it's only a sacrifice if you actually want to keep the person.
That's
Ooh,
horrible.
Good point.
That's, you know. That's,
What do you call it otherwise? It's just throw the guy in the pit?
it's just a murder.
It's just a murder. Okay, I'm better. Just a murder. Got it.
No, this is just a tribute.
Stop.
Okay.
We broke into song and nearly broke
Yep.
Jade.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a terrible, terrible thing.
Hey, if she can get, if she can be entitled to Disney, we can be entitled to some Tenacious D every now and then.
Right?
Everyone's entitled.
want-
Shut
Everyone
your
is
Disney mouth over
entitled
there.
to
Whatever.
Shut
do
your
some D
D-hole.
now and then.
Ever gently, whatever.
Did you just say D-holster? His Disney holster?
His D-hole.
You need to shut your Disney holster.
Wonder Boy.
Your D-holster. That's what I'm saying. I want 4
Whoa.
chicken nuggets.
Oh!
We are pushing the PG-13
We are.
policy here on
All
Gaming
right,
with
here
Scott.
on Gaming. Next time on Gaming with Scott. You holster up, buddy. All right.
Whoa.
Back to you. I don't know. I'm sorry.
All right.
There
Yes,
are
John.
children present.
There are totally children
Thank
present
you.
and like
Jackson
Easter
is
eggs
here.
all around. We are here on the floor at HoosierCon 10.
I read at a 7th grade reading level. Yeah.
We have an audience. Say hi, audience.
Oh, there they went woo.
There was.
They- yeah.
That was fantastic.
Documenting that they are
Oh.
real people out there.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah.
Thank you, friend
She's
of
a
the show.
saint. You leave her alone.
Friend of the
Yes.
show, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel from
Five-ish
Five-ish
Fangirls.
Fangirls.
Okay.
That Doctor Who sensation was just sweeping the land. Back
All
to you,
right.
John. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ooh, side note, tidbit, where I work, my real life job, we have a temp right now. Her and her husband actually own Who North America. I was like,
What?
hello, best friend.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You're going to have to
Yeah.
introduce us.
She works with me now. Yeah.
See, we do have an audience. a
Small
repertoire.
world.
Yeah. Yep, she works with me.
All right.
Didn't I say put your Disney holster away?
That
No.
was my
Small world.
Doctor.
It's a whole new world. Shut up.
Oh, I was gonna say this is my Doctor Who holster right now.
Oh.
Whoa. I don't. Whoa.
The DW holster.
The Who holster? that sounds worse, honestly.
Yeah. Let's stop with the holsters.
Yeah.
So what do you got for us today, John?
All right. Well, today we are doing a special short session of Star Trek adventures, focusing on. We're going to be doing. This is twofold. First, to give a little fun plot advancement, as on our cliffhanger last episode, something emerged from the extra-dimensional creature's mouth was originally mistaken for a wormhole at the deep space site A98. A Klingon exploratory vessel entered, and it sort of burped something out afterwards. And this
Ew.
is the team led by lead science officer Tassas to investigate the flotsam that has been ejected from this extra-dimensional creature. This
Yay.
is
Where
for
we
the
going?
benefit of our audience.
Yay.
The crew of the USS Opportunity, a Galaxy-class starship, has been stationed at Site A98 for the past 3 months. Site A98 lies perilously close to the borders of Romulan and Klingon space. What was originally misidentified as a potential wormhole turned out to be the feeding apparatus of a higher dimensional creature. And just as a hypothetical two-dimensional creature would perceive a sphere passing through its plane as a circle of varying sizes, three-dimensional beings see the feeding orifice of the creature as an expanding sphere.
Yeah.
Anything caught by the surface of the sphere, ships, planets perhaps, when it opens, gets disappeared, vanishes to parts unknown through this creature that is almost impossible to describe except with higher mathematics.
We thought it was a hole to the Gamma Quadrant. Nope.
No. It is, in fact, a mouth.
Nom, 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 nom.
The entire investigative task force of Klingons and Federation personnel, when they first arrived, was just gone.
Ugh.
And it has claimed several ships since then, sometimes used as weaponized.
A weapon.
To eat some ships that you didn't want to be around you.
Yeah.
But
deserved it.
they've that was just craftiness, not out and out murder. They might still be alive. You never know. Aside from the ship that blew up, I guess. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Like the deep sea anglerfish, the beast at Site A98 hangs a glowing lure, a gleaming soap bubble-like structure a mile wide that continuously transmits the transponder signals of the missing ships in the hopes of luring more prey.
And we're about to go investigate what came out of it.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Anytime that the mile-wide bubble is tickled by weapons fire, the mouth begins to open. An invisible sphere of energy that expands to about 2 astronomical units across. Timbuktu Station has been placed nearby to study the phenomenon, as well as the opportunity.
Alrighty. So today we're going to do something a little different. We have Tassas leading a mission, but Josh and I don't have characters right now.
Nope.
So we're going to use Star Trek Adventures quick character creation, which is used for creation and play, which is for supporting characters. So the first thing is, do you want to randomly roll up the races of your 2 science officers that are going to be participating in this mission?
Sure.
Actually, we're gonna call it 1 science, 1 medical. You're still from that department.
Okay. Do you want science or medical, Scott?
Your choice.
I'll take medical.
All right, then
All
I'll go
right.
science.
Okay. So, do you want to pick your race, or do you want to roll on the chart?
I want to roll them.
Roll.
Okay. All right. Okay, both of you guys roll a d20.
May I borrow a D20?
You can have the special Star Trek Adventures
Do I
d20s.
roll 1 or 2?
2, because this is selective randomization on Gaming with Scott.
Very nice. I'm
as
going to
we
use
always do.
the DM 9000.
DM 9000, our new swag from HoosierCon 10.
Very nice.
It is the loaf of Texas toast sized dice tower.
I rolled a 16 and a 17.
16 and a 17 on the next generation era race chart a species chart, random species table on page 102. A 16 and a 17. You have a choice of a Tellarite or a Trill.
Trill, definitely.
All right. No Tellarite pigmen.
No.
I rolled a 3 and a 20.
A 3 and a 20. A 3 is a Bajoran. A 20 is a Vulcan.
I will play a Vulcan.
Okay. All right. All right, so instead of going through the process of rolling up an entire Starfleet career, this is a lot faster. You guys are both, your medical division, your science division.
Uh-huh.
And you just assign attributes. You're going to have 2 10s.
Okay.
Okay, so under attributes, you're going to have 2 10s, 2 9s, an 8, and a 7.
Okay.
And this is before your adjustments for species.
Two 10s, 2 9s, an 8, and a 7.
That's right.
All right, got it.
Okay. All right. The Vulcan is modified +1 control, +1 fitness, and +1 reason.
Alrighty. You said control, fitness, reason?
Control, fitness, and reason.
Thank you.
The Trill is +1 control, +1 presence, +1 reason.
Got it.
All right. Now, we assign your disciplines. One must be the discipline that matches your chosen department. The other can be chosen freely.
Who, what? Say that again?
Okay, so you're in the science division, so that's medical and science,
Yep.
Oh, okay.
and that must be but that is assigned a 4 or a 5.
Okay.
Okay, and all right, the second one, if your department discipline is at a 5, the second discipline can be has to be a 3, but if it's at a 4, the other one can be at a 4.
Okay.
And the other one can be any discipline you like.
At a 4.
If you pick a 5 for like science as a science officer, the other one is going to be a 3. If you pick a 4, the other one is going to be a 4.
Okay.
So you're a little more well-rounded.
And what about the other 3, or what about the other 4 slots?
The other 4 slots are next here.
I got ahead of us.
They will be determined during play.
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah. So this is very quick. We'll be done in the next couple minutes. All right, so you've picked your 2 disciplines that you have nailed down.
Yep.
All
Yes.
right. Choose a single value. One character driving personal value or trait. Like I must appreciate all, infinite diversity and infinite combinations. The Idic, or like just grab him by the biscuits. Whatever you think is a good starting value for your
For a doctor,
your Starfleet officer.
do no harm.
Okay, that's good.
Empirical evidence is the basis of our reality.
All right.
I must be able to see it, feel it, touch it.
Or it is not real. Oh, this is why Q is classified.
Precisely.
All right. Okay, so and then we begin play. The way this this works is your other values are undefined. When attempting a task, you can declare that it's in line with a new value.
Okay.
We'll come to that later. Disciplines. You have 4 disciplines left that are undefined. When you attempt a roll, you can decide to devote a discipline to it. So your remaining disciplines are at 3, 2, 2, and 1.
Okay.
So when it comes up, when a particular discipline roll comes up, you assign one of your unassigned numbers to the remaining disciplines.
Excellent. Alrighty, we good to go?
And let's see, your talents and focuses are undefined. They will come up if they come up.
Excellent.
Basically, you declare.
Hooray.
Huzzah.
I've bookmarked the page.
You
We'll
took
start
the
from
words
there.
out of my mouth, Jackson.
Sorry. It was
Huzzah.
a word.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Alrighty.
fine,
That's a
whatever.
wonderful thing.
That he took the word out of my mouth? It's a horrible thing.
Damn it.
Okay.
All right, ready to go.
All right.
Something
Sorry, just
has-
dropped a die.
Something has come
Some
out
of us
the
do not
wormhole.
have direct access to the
Oh,
Dungeon Master
do you
9000.
want the Dungeon Master 9000 over there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I am monopolizing it.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
All right. Is this
Give
going to...
me-
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. There we go.
And then you need this.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Jeez.
There it is. That's a beast, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
You
it
heard
is-
it right on the table. That
is
thing
gorgeous.
is just finite.
I stood on it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Jade stood on this last night, and it held her up without even
Groaning.
without even
there-
creaking.
No complaints.
Completely, like,
Geeks first.
solid.
GEEKS 1ST.com.
They have turned us into a commercial in real life.
Yay.
An
All right.
infomercial because I stood on it.
That too.
Yay. Oh, do you want these back?
Yeah,
or are
I'll
these
take
for
those.
Jade?
I'll take those special
You want the
ones back.
special dice.
Oh hell, yeah. Well, there you go. All right, there we
Ta-da.
go. The special Star Trek
One of my
dice.
D20s disappeared since yesterday.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I only have one.
You are a true gamer now. You have
Lost
lost
dice.
some dice. Here, pass some more down to her. She'll need to roll more than one. It's just good policy. This game, you can
To have a fistful of D20s.
you can roll up to a total of 5.
Holy mo. Wow.
If I mean that involves dropping your entire stack of momentum. Speaking of which, I need to grab the chips.
Alrighty. And for those of us who didn't hear my wild machinations at the cliffhanger was that something came out of the mouth.
Yes, something came out of the mouth.
And we're about to find out what it was. And they wouldn't tell me what it was. They were like, and that'll do us tonight. I was like, what?
Yeah,
And
now
then-
you see how it is. You see how the other half lives.
It was the only line from that Batman movie with Bane that made the whole thing worth watching was, oh, so that's how that feels. It was wonderfully done. It was wonderfully done. I like it a lot.
All right. Star Trek Adventures. Set up my book.
Ta-da.
People can see what we're playing. All right. As you guys... Now, we're going to start off with with Commander Tassas's personal log. It is... the computer tells you it is star date... let's see, 58,803. The Earth year is 2380.
I was not prepared for a personal log.
Oh, that's fine. No, it's okay.
You'll be fine.
I thought this was a thing that we were just doing.
Oh no,
Right,
it is fine.
And so you go, and that concludes my personal log. Computer, save that and send it off to Starfleet. Isn't that great? You just gave your personal log. You were just finishing up.
Oh, yeah.
No, you didn't want to do that, John. I'm sorry. Ignore me completely. I know
That's
nothing.
fine.
I'm just a red shirt.
But basically, Tassas reviews her notes. You've been tasked by the captain with investigating. There was some small objects that blew out of the creature's mouth at site A98, following it swallowing the Klingon battle cruiser.
Oh, am I supposed to say something?
No, you don't have to
okay.
say anything. It's
I was
fine.
like, you guys are looking
No,
at
I'm
me
just,
like,
like filling you in. This is just the general mission parameter. We're going to. You've been assigned to, junior officers to assist you.
okay.
You're junior lieutenants.
Junior lieutenants' names?
Ital Stalitz.
Of course.
Well, it's a Vulcan name.
Yeah.
I spent time in Starfleet. They called me Ernst Stalitz,
Oh.
which I really didn't like. They called me Ernst.
Well, then stop telling people that. Then they won't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My friends call me Ernst. I don't like it.
Does that not sound Vulcan to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there you
guess
go.
Very Vulcan.
it's
All right.
kind of like my family calls me Tater. I don't like it.
Seriously?
Tater.
My niece and nephews call me Aunt Tater.
Alrighty.
Tater potato. It was a thing.
Oh.
I just put that out there
that
for the
truly
world.
sounds like a hellish existence. I'm sorry.
Joshua, you had all this time to come up with a name. What do you got?
First name Desmond, last name Falk. Faalk.
All right, Desmond Falk. The
Falcon Stouts.
Happens.
That's my team.
Falk?
Sure.
not Falk.
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 2 A's.
Yes.
Falk.
He's
what
a trill.
The Falk.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, it is. It's trillish.
It's
okay.
trill.
It's
Never mind.
trillion.
Never
He is
mind.
an
Never mind.
aliom.
He's Falcor.
You are
All
an
right.
aliom.
Okay. See what I have to deal with here. I'm sending you guys back to general casting.
Oh.
Falk and Stouts. Stouts?
Stallets.
Say it.
Stallets.
Stallich.
Stiglitz. What?
What?
Yeah, you're
I'm
glorious
just gonna-
bastards. It's
I'm
great.
just going to call you guys
Say it. Say it 3 times fast.
Phallets.
No.
That's your duo name, Phallets.
Stalitz and it
Falk.
and Falk.
Falk.
Falk and Stallets.
There it is. That's where I was going. Falcon Stallets.
Say it 3 times fast.
Falcon Stallets.
Falcon Stallets, Falcon Stallets, Falcon Stallets.
See, you're good.
Boom.
She's so good.
I'm tired.
Okay.
It's Sunday.
It is the last day of a con, and we are stretching our gaming muscles for one last session.
Nice.
All right, so we've got about half an hour before you guys wanted to break. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so all right, in the teaser before the cold open of the episode,
The French tickler, if you will.
Stop
that
it.
is not how that works. No, that is a condom with a bunch of little wigglies on it. That's different.
So I'm going to pull this whole podcast over.
Boys.
This is why we
Gentlemen.
can't.
I mean, we are supposed
okay.
to be PG-13.
So what are we doing
stretching
here?
The
Let's
PG-13.
go with PG today since there are under 13.
Yes, I know, right? You are It's
The
Easter.
children just wander
It's Easter.
We're
by.
on Easter. There are children
Yeah,
wandering
we are
by.
on
Come on.
Easter savings time. You need to stop
Yes.
that right now.
This is just a tribute. It's all
The
good.
sun is up.
Okay.
Okay.
There's
All
no
right.
after
All right. All
dark
right.
stuff.
All right. All right. Now,
So
fellas.
the teaser, we're in. We're called.
Okay. As you edge forward, you see that there.
Oh, we're in the
there's-
ship. Okay,
You
gotcha.
you are in. You are in a runabout.
Okay.
Drawing closer to the debris. You see that the object is within scanning range. You have to basically go the distance from the Earth to the Sun to get to the glowing bubble at the center of the creature's
Are you
mouth parts.
Are you piloting the ship or am I?
It'd probably be better if you did.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
been drinking.
All right. Assign one of your remaining
Don't drink and
disciplines to con, as you are controlling the ship.
Nailed it.
Alrighty.
All right. Give me a simple task roll. This is going to be 2 d20s, rolling under your control plus con.
0 successes.
All right. You
I rolled a 15 and an 18. It was terrible.
okay. Not a critical. Not a complication, as in the terms of Star Trek Adventures, which is what you get on a 20. Something bad happens. The object is to roll low. Now, okay, the runabout stops. A good. You're a little closer than you'd like to be. You can see the tiny, iridescent, sort of peacock-colored speck of the bauble, its lure.
The angler lure.
Is you are uncomfortably close. It is now a mile-wide bubble that you are floating arbitrarily above. But you are right on this debris.
We have reached our location, Lieutenant Commander. Or was it Commander? Commander.
Yes, Commander Tassas.
We're quite close.
Would you like me to move away?
Slightly.
Towards the station or in any particular direction?
Towards the station.
I plot a course and
Okay.
take us 10,000 miles away from where we are.
All right. Okay, you give me another roll.
That is 2 successes, one of which is 5 and under.
Okay,
It is
great.
under
your
Oh, no, it's not under
no,
my
it's
con.
got to be
Never
under.
mind.
It's got to be
Oh,
under
okay.
your con, and you have to have a special focus.
Oh,
for that.
no.
You can select
So
as
then
your
just-
focus.
just 2 successes.
You can select as one of your focuses, and it is focuses, not foci, in this game. One of your focuses is shuttle piloting, if you wish to allocate that. It's a
I'll
useful
pop.
thing for an underling to have.
This is true. Well, then I will. Shuttle pilot.
It's why you are on this mission.
Yes, it is.
All right. You kick on the inertial dampeners all of a sudden as you set the course for 180, and 35 degrees, head back and up over the elliptic, and suddenly you ram on the inertial dampeners for a full stop abruptly as you see a severed head floating
jeez.
there. And as you are watching it, the eyes pop open.
Okay.
It is that is what the shocking beginning, and then the credits roll.
All stop.
He successfully didn't hit it.
Nice. Okay.
He was ahead of the game.
Looking at this,
Stop.
Commander, you'll want to see this.
What is it? Stelts. Stelts?
It
Steps.
seems to be the head of a...
it looks like the head of a nondescript, light-skinned human man with dark hair and thick eyebrows.
It appears to be a human male. The cranium of a human male,
Just the cranium?
severed from the torso.
Oh.
The curious and distinct feature was it opened its eyes.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
The cranium opened its eyes and looked at me.
What is...
In space, it should be frozen.
Yeah.
It was not.
And it's human?
Yes.
Distinctly rounded ears.
What is
No pointed ears, no facial plate that would denote Klingon, no antennae as the Andorians would have. The Tellarite is directly off the table. It appears to be human.
What is our proximity to the mouth?
Oh, you are within you're within spitting distance. Basically, it's less than 1,000 kilometers away.
Delightful.
Yeah, well, actually, no. I'm going to say it's even closer. You are the bubble is a mile wide for its lure that is at the center of its mouth. You were more or less floating above it. You're less than 5 miles away. He got you really close.
Well, I landed us on top of the
Old
aperture
Smoky.
itself, but when you had requested a retreat course, I charted that, but thought you would want to see this, so I stopped us.
He successfully avoided bumping into it with the ship.
That's quite successful. They're both. You guys are both science.
He's medical.
Medical.
Oh, you're medic. Oh,
Your prognosis for the patient is not good.
Patient will not survive, and yeah, human head.
but
Yep, human. Check.
He's the best doctor in Star Trek.
did you check his pulse?
Bill is in the mail, Commander. Anyway,
I'm going to initiate a scan on the head,
All right.
and I want to
Just
initiate
giving
a wider scan to see how many body parts. Maybe I can collect a full set.
thanks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did these come out of the? Is
Almost.
this what it burped out?
Almost certainly.
yeah, they did. It gave us a heads up. Yep.
I also want to
Though
begin.
previously, it had disgorged from the creature's feeding aperture. It had disgorged the nacelle of a D-class Klingon warship that had been swallowed.
Did we?
It was much. I mean, obviously much larger. It was a whole ship section.
Did we do something with that? Didn't we?
You scanned it. It seemed pretty normal.
Okay. So go ahead and perform the scan on the human cranium.
All right. I'm going to. This is going to be now in Star Trek Adventures. You combine any attribute with any discipline representing the training from Starfleet. I'm going to say the appropriate. You're going to be using your reason plus your We'll call it reason plus science. This is why you're totally qualified for this, Mr. Vulcan.
Okay.
Stalitz
Sure.
needs to give me a roll of reason plus science to you take readings, things like that.
Okay. Okay, so I want to burn these dice.
Okay.
Now completely
Here-
burn these dice.
here, we will
Can
give
I
you-
get some non-hateful dice over here?
Here's some less hateful dice.
I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Hey,
Great
okay.
for D&D, but hey,
All
there's
right,
complications
so,
now.
That's
Wonderful.
a complication. As I'm going to choose to add one threat to my pool for that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Jackson, here is
Start training
one.
my dice.
You'll keep track of the group's momentum.
You have
Now,
one.
in this system, you are a team. Rather than being one little Jedi running out to fight the whole galaxy and being a hero on your own, everything is a team effort here. You draw on the successes, the cumulative successes of your crew to do better.
I like it.
All right, you okay? You are feeling a little bit creeped out by this. You suppress that emotion
Yay.
successfully.
Yay.
Yep, you're ahead of the game.
This is alarming and not
no
reasonable.
more head jokes.
Just said you're ahead of the game. It's cool.
Wow, you're just terrible.
You're considering if it would be logical to leave the Trill here.
Yeah.
The ship computer
No.
says no.
I mean, clearly that head is surviving.
All right.
Wait, what?
But yes, it is. You're reading Deep Cold. You're far from the nearest star, and the only real, light source is the eerie pink and green glow from this bubble that it serves as the lure of this deep space monster.
Nice. Very, very good. That's wonderful. This is going to be all kinds of terrible and horrible, isn't it?
Correct.
So,
I want to do a
you
quantum
scan-
signature scan on. I want to see if this is from our universe or not.
Oh, you're able to determine that. It is indeed from the Prime universe.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, that's good. Captain, this is.
You're not
perhaps-
able to get a lot of clear things. You might need to maybe tow it in, or get a closer look. Your scans are inconclusive due to the electromagnetic radiation from the lure.
Captain, I've run a number of scans, and would you like me to bring the head aboard?
You mean Commander?
Yeah, I look somewhat visibly. I kind of choke that down and go, yes, I'm sorry, Commander. Would you like us to tractor beam the cranium on board?
You said it opened its eyes?
It definitely moved.
Yep, it was eye-opening.
I'm not able to.
Can we replace Falk with the head?
I think we should have the medical officer examine it.
I agree.
2 heads are better than 1. Makes sense.
I'll establish a tractor beam and pull it into the
catchment area on
hatch.
your runabout.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. There's some beeping and beeping and peeping and buzzing. You're able to bring the severed head on board.
Oh. Okay.
There is a little, the computer says, object retrieved, and there's sort of a little drawer that opens as it is brought in through an airlock system in the main compartment of this runabout, where you've set up a very preliminary lab, a very bare bones scientific station.
Falk is a medical officer. Is he a doctor?
Sure, yeah.
You could be
I'm the
you
doctor.
could be a nurse.
You're not the doctor.
Truly.
not-
What?
Well,
nurse.
You're not
for
the
one
doctor.
thing,
Just
He's definitely a
call me
nurse.
Call me Gaylord. I'm a doctor. Don't listen to that.
well,
Anyway,
for one thing, the ship's the chief medical officer on the ship is Kennedy's character.
well, just because I'm not the chief medical officer doesn't
You
mean
could
I'm
be
not
another
a doctor.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
that's
qualified. You're
Dr.
I was the.
Falk.
You're an
you're
intern.
qualified to wave the salt shaker over people and say that
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
do anything
I
for the
remember the
pain,
salt shaker. That was
like
fun.
Dr. Pulaski. It's pretty rough.
Thank you. I'm going to run medical scans now.
All right.
Doctor,
Yes.
Can you also ascertain the identity of the victim?
Yes, I will start running scans now.
Thank you.
All right. You see that this, the first thing you see is that this is the severed head not of a human, but of an android.
Ooh.
This is a...
What?
It is an android. Where the neck, or hole would be, there are some wires.
Is neck
where
hole the technical term?
It has been disconnected from the main fuselage and spinal column of this android. Tassas has seen these androids before. This is a Maddox class android from Starbase. What was it? 141. The guy who wanted to take Data apart. He eventually, this game takes place after Star Trek Nemesis. It's pretty far along. This is one of the androids that was on the Fahrenheit. They had a total of 12 of them. And this is the head of one of those guys. It looks like a younger version of Dr. Maddox.
So
And it seems that it still has power. The overall effect, it's less advanced than a Soong class android. It has sort of rubbery mannequin-like skin.
Gotcha.
It's kind of creepy.
Commander, we could probably take this android head, hook it up to the system, get power, and try to get more information on what happened if you would like.
Yes, go ahead and do that. Also, is there anything in common with this android's construction and the D-cell it spit out?
The what it spit out?
This
Isn't that what it was?
nacelle.
Nacelle, that's what it was.
Oh,
That's
the
what-
nacelle. The nacelle.
The warp
Nacelle.
cells on the sides of
I'm
one
just
of
making
these.
things up.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
That's all good.
It was a D class.
That's
ship.
okay. I was like, there's so many letters.
Yeah. We like the military. We love our acronyms.
Commander. Oh, by the way, as a science person, do I recognize that's a Maddox class android?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are. They are still more or less experimental.
Okay.
So would I just call him by his name, or would I have
Call who?
you?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
You can call him Junior Lieutenant by his rank, or you can call him Stalitz if you want.
Stalitz, like shallots.
Yes.
Not shallots.
But
Those are little.
Those are little onions.
Those are the little onions.
They're delicious.
Yep. Yes, Stalitz.
Might I?
Might you what?
I turn to the head and go, Maddox android, are you able to communicate?
It blinks a few times, opens its mouth, and sort of a modem noise comes out. This is compressed. Hey Jay, this is compressed data.
Compressed data.
Data. Like ones and zeros as like a you get
not a tiny figurine.
no
of data.
data. You get it is just
Star Trek. Yeah.
it's like you got an old school modem noise. It's just just a snow of information that
Well,
is
I'm
obviously not. These things are supposed to speak. That's not how it normally works.
as completely frightened as I am to roll these dice, given the rolls that I've had already today. I'm going to try to hook him up to the computer so that the computer can synthesize whatever the data stream is that he is
Okay.
on.
All right.
And I know I'm probably going to make me roll, or you're going to give it to me for free, John?
I'm going to make you roll. This is going to be a very precise
Evil.
roll. I'm going to say it's going to be control to get the very specific connections
not
right.
reason.
It is going to be you are exercising fine manipulation,
Fine-tuned. All right.
figuring out how to hook up this severed head of a robot.
So I need under a 15. I've got 2d20 to do it. I don't have any momentum stored up.
you have one moment.
You have one?
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to roll an extra die as well.
Are you training
all
your
right.
dice?
I was, yes. Can I have one of those d20s?
Okay.
I'm throwing a momentum in there. I'm going to roll 3.
All right.
I rolled an 8, an 18, and a 6. So that's 2 successes.
All right. You gain your momentum back.
Yay!
Yay! Huzzah.
It's going to be a different color. There you go. All right. You have successfully hooked up the severed head of the Maddox-class android to the runabout's computer and powered it on.
Commander, I do believe the android is ready to be addressed.
Go for it.
All right.
She's like, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Can you speak, android?
It says it says yes. My designation was Bomber. You remember all of the ship's crew of the Fahrenheit had affectionately named all of the all of their 12 androids after the dwarves from The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Because why not?
Glowin,
Gloin,
Oin,
Feely Keely.
Killy, Bomber, Biffer,
Balin
Balin, and so on and so on.
Keely, Feely, and Neely.
No,
Ori, Dory.
Nobody can use
Ori.
regular
This
names
one
like
is
Carl.
This one is Bomber.
This one is Bomber. Okay.
Bomber. Okay.
He was
And
the
it
big
says-
one.
How did you arrive here?
I was. My memory banks have been filled with scientific data from the Fahrenheit.
Ooh, yay. I want to start. Computer, please download the contents of Bomber's memory banks.
All right, it begins to upload.
Should we retrieve additional parts and see if we can reassemble him?
This was
Or is that the?
only the head has been ejected.
Oh, I thought there was other. Parts.
There were some other little bits of metal and such,
Oh.
but this is the only significant
Okay.
significant piece. There wasn't a whole android.
Okay.
It just went burp. Oh,
There's
just
a-
little piece.
There's a fractional recording that begins to play. It's like, if my husband gets this, tell him that if I'd killed him 20 years ago, I'd be out of prison by now.
Ferengi, I like it.
What? No, it's the woman. The
It's
if his blah 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 weren't sweeter than blah blah blah.
it's
the old woman.
your friend the science
Say
ship
her
captain.
line that he'll remember.
Oh yeah, Commander Larod. If his ass wasn't sweeter than Cardassian Canar syrup, we would have pushed him out the airlock a while ago.
Oh,
That
it was the
one.
Romulan.
Yes,
the commander from the other ship. Oh.
Yes, from the watchful owl.
Yes. Oh, her.
Who?
Oh, yeah. If I wouldn't have killed you 20 years, I'd be out by now. You know she smokes on non-filtered. You know that's
absolutely.
exactly how that
Well,
happened.
she smokes
She got
little
started
green
as a
space
waitress in the
cigarettes.
Waffle
Oh,
House.
exactly. Yes. It was just
Your favorite NPC has survived and has sent you a message from the other side.
I mean, she didn't survive.
Tell my
Did she?
husband I always wanted to kill him.
If I'd killed you 20 years ago, I'd be out of jail by now.
Ta-da.
True love among the Romulans.
There it is. It's so Romulan. Oh, it's such a good thing. It is such a very, very
I love
good
that
thing.
the callback to her.
All
I
right.
love it.
But
Well,
she
I
has
have
sent
hope
you
now.
She has sent you a message in the bottle from the opposite side.
Oh, we're gonna deliver that.
How much
That's-
time?
that's
do we have
gonna
left?
happen.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't talk about that.
That's going to happen. We
All
are
right.
fantastical.
Impending doom. Okay.
Hooray.
But then, if you're getting this message, this is an SOS. The Romulans have taken over the opposite end of Site A98.
What?
She's Romulan, right?
They've. I seem to have had a slight political setback here, and I'm currently taking refuge with the Fahrenheit, which has dispersed further into several ships have dispersed further into this into our unknown location. We appear to be outside of our galaxy. We are on the opposite side of the galactic energy barrier.
Oh. My. It is posited that it is impossible to penetrate the galactic barrier.
Unless we go through the mouth.
That would be inadvisable. We should rendezvous with the ship and give our data.
Indeed.
The logical course would be to scan the area to see if there are any other android or body parts as we head in that direction.
Commence scanning.
Beep,
Beep,
beep, beep,
beep, beep,
Beep,
beep.
beep, beep.
You
Do I need to make another piloting roll to get the hell out of here?
No, not
You
until
throw it into reverse to
not
line
until
yourself
it's
up
time
and you
to
hit
go.
the thing. You're done.
not until it's time to go.
All right.
All right.
Nerd.
You begin your scan. You see that there is you're getting another reading from closer to the glowing bubble that is the lure of this extra-dimensional beast that swallows ships.
Commander?
It is very close, practically touching the surface of the mile-wide glowing bubble that is this thing's little tonsil. It's uvula that dangles there.
Commander?
Yes.
Sensors are reading an object approximately a foot and a half away from the barrier of the glowy thing.
Any readings on what it is?
It's solid.
Beepity blorp.
It's solid and about about 1 meter in length.
Well,
Roughly, sort of roughly bread box size.
before we bring anything else aboard, we should check for contaminants on the android head. Dr. Falk?
All
Sure.
right. Give
Sure.
me an insight plus medicine roll as you examine the android's severed head.
It's an 8 and a 19. That's one success.
All right, one success. You are more than reasonably confident that you detect some unusual energy readings that this thing has been exposed to, which you guess going through this thing's mouth makes sense. Mm-hmm. But it looks like it's more or less. There's another momentum. It looks like it's more or less intact and doesn't have any germs on it.
Germs.
Commander, it is clean. There are some strange energy emissions coming from the head, whatever it was exposed to, but it is safe.
John, what does one use for reflection or self? Like, if I'm doubting myself and I need to roll to see whether I have enough.
That would be insight.
Is there, and I don't really have a discipline that would help for that.
I'd say command would be appropriate.
Alrighty.
If it's a morale-based thing, command would be an appropriate appropriate thing to pull.
Alrighty. This ought to be fun. It's a coin flip. Okay. Alrighty. With no real danger, what are your orders? Return to the ship?
I would like to bring the object aboard and then return to the ship.
I would not advise that course of action, Commander.
Why?
It could pose significant risk to the runabout itself.
Okay. Let's head back to the ship. Has the data downloaded from the android?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
She bought that.
You see, you get there is an alarm
Oh no!
as the
Red alert.
object is drifting ever sort of its yaw is it is twisting in its position, and it is going to breach the surface of the bubble. When that there's a little notice from the computer. It says warning: the energy potential
Let's-
breach of the A98 energy soliton.
Can we hightail it out of here?
You remember? You
Quick
recall?
math. Do you think there's time for us to get out of the expansion, or do we need to go for the object?
Well, it would be kind of a gamble because it's this thing is less than a mile away. It is one astronomical unit, which is about 93 million miles to get out of this. You'd have to basically outpace the wall as it made all the distance from the Earth to the Sun, more or less. I'll leave. So this is a do or die decision. You have the 6 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 minutes and 48 seconds that are left in the episode to decide.
Commander, if we engage maximum warp right now, we will not be able to outrun the bubble if that thing hits.
Can we stop the object?
Potentially, but it would be a very difficult. You'd have to have very, very precise control of your tractor beam. It would be not easy.
Stalitz drops his head to his chin to his chest and says, "Commander, I must apologize. My response to you earlier was a falsehood. My suggestion not to go closer to the
25 centimeters until the energy soliton is breached.
to the soliton was because I didn't believe my own skills in piloting. I didn't want to bump into it.
Stalitz never doubt oneself.
22 centimeters until the energy soliton is breached.
Yes, Commander. What should we do, Commander?
Tractor beam. Stop the object.
18 centimeters until the energy soliton is breached.
Am I within tractor beam range?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I was like, do I have to get us there? I'm going to just pull
literally-
up and bump it. And be like,
It's
oh,
literally
crap.
this far from breaching
Or
You
the
said
bubble.
18 centimeters. That's
Hey.
like this far, dude.
18 centimeters. Okay, there are 30 centimeters in a foot.
Hey, or use the
Yeah.
tractor beam.
Oh, okay.
Use the tractor beam to push us off of it.
No.
No.
Why?
That'll
You have
work.
to get the distance from
Get
the
the-
Earth to the Sun
Get the object.
to outrun it.
We should try it.
Doctor, would you like to initiate the tractor beam while I steer us?
Okay,
Sure.
we're gonna.
No, I'll do it.
I actually got to quote one of my values just now.
Yes.
Did you really? What'd
That-
you do?
Never doubt oneself.
Yes.
Nice.
You are a mentor to your
My-
subordinates.
And if we live, wait. Commander, would you
15
like to engage
centimeters.
the tractor beam, or would you like me to do it?
You can do it.
Great.
15
I have faith in you.
centimeters.
All right, let's-
till soliton breach.
Let's tractor beam this thing.
All right, you are going to
How much
need
momentum do we have?
2.
Oh, I lied. Nope, I got 2. Never mind, 2.
Yeah, there's 2.
Okay.
So you could, in order to get, you could basically get 1 extra die for 1. The second one costs you 3.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The second one costs you 2, and the last one costs you 3.
Okay. So, computer, please initiate a field 1 millimeter from the surface of the anomaly that will...
Automatic calibration failure. Too much interference from the energy soliton.
I was hoping to get a die from the ship. Damn it!
However, the ship. Somebody can roll for the ship.
Yes, please.
Every time you roll for something in this game, the ship is a character. Another player rolls for the ship.
Yay!
It's science. It's going to be rolling. It's computer systems plus science. You're going to be rolling off of a 12 because this is kind of a crummy runabout.
I got a 15.
Okay, so the ship is not helping at all.
I
got a
On
15
the same
and a
die.
1.
A 1. All right. Okay, you have successfely.
Did you roll a lending hand with the...
Yeah, you can roll for the piloting there. You can give me a die to
Sure.
help. Roll off of your
2 or 1?
1 die when you're assisting.
11.
That's
11.
under... Yay!
All right, so what are you rolling off here? Let me look.
Well, I
at
could
your-
have
Oh,
told
okay.
you. But
All right.
Are you just over there doodling?
No, you okay? That's 1 success. You
breaking
needed 3.
character.
You successfully prevented this what looks like a photon torpedo
How did I... Holy crap.
from.
How did I get 3 successes?
You
I got 1.
You got 2. You got 2.
Is a 1 an automatic 2?
A
Or
1
is it because it's automatically lower than my...
Yeah, no.
Oh.
A 1 is always an automatic. 2 successes. Good to
Oh,
see you.
yes. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, so and he gave you 1. So
So
you
we
by this with 3 centimeters, to go. You've successfully prevented this photon torpedo, which looks like it's of Federation make, and it's armed.
Great. That's what we needed. Just floating around. I'm going to do a
this-
scan. Are there any other armed weapons just floating around out here
No.
that we need to know about? Thank goodness.
But this is not from not from the Fahrenheit. This is from a different Federation ship, presumably one of the ones that went missing.
Okay, great. So they were going down the throat of the beast, and they decided to just jettison all the armed torpedoes. That'll help.
Either that, or somebody decided to ruin your day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Dun
dun.
dun dun. Your good friend the Romulan is being helpful. Somebody is less so.
Well, that's not helpful at all.
Now, this is all right. So, however, this after this, you are able to tractor this Federation torpedo away. It's not going to explode within the energy sphere, the bubble, and you're going to be able to make your escape back to Timbuktu Station.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Commander, we have secured the weapon. Orders.
Head back to the ship.
I plot a course.
All right. Your prizes of questionable value in hand. You return to the Opportunity and the Timbuktu Station with
Commander.
with this information to process next time. It's very interesting that it seems like somebody got a little bit trigger happy or something with that photon torpedo.
Da, 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 da.
The other captain is always evil. That's just how it works in Star Trek.
As I said, never doubt oneself.
Lorca
right.
is a killer whale. Wait. No, that's that other guy. All righty. And that'll do us tonight?
That'll do us tonight on
Yeah.
Gaming with Scott.
That'll do us. I was waiting for John at the very end to go, April Fools. It's
April
all
Fools.
a dream.
Kaboom!
Kaboom!
Sass has the worst dreams.
Got swallowed by the stupid space fish out in the middle of Area 98. A98, whatever. I
Yep.
can't say it right.
A98.
All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to us on the floor of Hoosier Con 10. We are here. It is Happy Easter. It is Happy April Fools. We might find out this is all a dream in our next episode. I don't know what he's going to do to us.
It's not a dream.
It's all a
So
dream.
you say.
There's a raven and an anvil and a hammer, and we're all in Maddox's head.
We have multiple Betazoid crew members as PCs. We're going to have dream sequences that are traumatic, but they're going to be about them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, I was in that, though.
We could be the dream of the Maddox robot. No? Okay.
You're making it difficult.
I'm making it difficult.
If
All right, I
I'm
apologize.
going to pull an April Fool's Day prank, something is going to explode.
Oh, good point.
So,
All right.
there
Well, then
you
I'll
go.
get out before the getting's good. Thank you very much for listening to us, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.
Live long and prosper.
That'll do us tonight for Star Trek Adventures. You can send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com. John Garlick is at JPMGarlic. Jay Duguay is at @1_nerdy_mama. John Kennedy is at JKMyth. And me, Scott T, is at GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media podcast. As you boldly go through your life, remember to make the galaxy a better place than it was yesterday. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.